Formula One's unpopular licence penalty point system could be changed for 2025 after Kevin Magnussen became the first driver to be banned since the rules were introduced. Magnussen is missing this weekend's Azerbaijan Grand Prix after a collision with Pierre Gasly in the last race in Italy earned him 2 more penalty points, taking him to total of 12 in the last 12 months, triggering an automatic suspension. He's the first driver to reach the threshold since it was introduced in 2014, although the other drivers had come close. Magnussen has a reputation for being aggressive and exert rival drivers with defensive tactics, mainly backing up other drivers to protect teammate Nico Hülkenberg, but there was a lot of sympathy for him after this. He had not racked up 12 points in 12 months. He'd accrued his entire total this season in barely 6 months of racing. That has highlighted why the penalty points were so controversial. It had long been criticised by drivers for punishing minor offences. Sporting penalties for almost any incursion get met with points and licences. The most minor ones, such as track limit offences, are at least exempt from penalty points now, but stewards sometimes get criticised for not exercising more discretion given the regulations they say must impose licence penalty points, and these guidelines they work are not definitive. The demand from teams and drivers more consistently has unintentionally boxed the stewards in, though so penalties have generally become more uniform, even though there are occasionally moments where some leniency is afforded or a stricter penalty is dished out. The Monza one, according to the penalty guidelines, a penalty where I could have given up on the particular incident. I can't really argue, said Ayuka Komatsu, but more a question of the penalty guideline correct. Magnussen initially invoked public calls for changes to the rules when he picked up 5 points running Lewis Hamilton off the road and colliding with Logan Sargent. The matter has been brought up across several meetings with sympathy from the FIA that amendments are needed, but matters need more focus that can be detected in season, especially when there are significant ongoing efforts to update the sporting regulations ahead of the hotly anticipated new era in 2026. The whole system was going to get reworded, and there's other things as well, said Alex Albon. With traffic and pit injuries, then the driver is to blame, the team is to blame. Sometimes drivers get points for team problems. We'll go through it, and some of it will be addressed for next year. As more dedicated discussion has not yet taken place between F1 and the teams, there's not a clear idea of how to update the system. Several drivers said in Baku they feel licence points should only be awarded for serious infringements like dangerous driving around sporting behaviours. Sonoda, who came close to reaching 12 points in the past, points out that keeping the same threshold as in the past is too strict when the calendar is ballooned to 24 races plus 6 points. The FIA is open to changes, and the most drastic outcomes could be maybe changing it and having an automatic suspension, but this would leave more decision to be the discretion of officials, further complicating it, and maybe could lead to unfairness that's maybe deceived. And yeah, George Russell has said that it may need a look up, and they may need to look at precedents from other junior formulas. But yeah, for sure it seems to be something that F1 needs to address over the off season.
So anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.